Hi guys, this is Oliver, and today we are going to review Shazam, Fury of the Gods. I was actually invited to the premiere of the movie in Stockholm, and I met Ramon himself in the movie, so it was an honor meeting you, Ramon, and also saw David F Samberg, the director of the movie. It was freaking awesome. I'm a big fan of his work. He directed Annabelle 2, which I love that movie. Awesome meeting you guys. So went and actually saw the movie with my best friend Sixten. So it was an honor watching the movie with you, Sixten. Anyways, guys, let's get this review started. Let's start with what I liked about the movie. First up, Zachary Levi, Jack Dylan Grazer, Grace Fulton, Gal Gadot, and Rachel Zegler were the real standouts here. They were the best characters of the movie and the best acting of the movie. I think Jack Dylan Grazer is the best one out of the ones that I mentioned. The best thing about this movie, Jack Dylan Grazer, he was fucking incredible in this movie. Like, some amazing acting, like really, his acting was amazing, like really it was. I love Jack Dylan Grazer as an actor in general. I loved his work as Alberto, and he did a great job in the first Shazam movie. But here, not only was he better than in the first movie, because here we got more of him, and we got his acting was much better. Every time he was on screen, he stole every scene he was in. Speaking of which, Rachel Zegler was also amazing. She also did a great job in this movie. I think the chemistry between Rachel Zegler and Jack Dylan Grazer was amazing. Their romantic relationship and everything just put a big smile on my face. And she was really hot. Grace Fulton, there were a lot of great scenes with her in the movie. I think there was one scene in particular where she was pep talking Zachary Levi and everything, talking about how they've changed from the first movie. I think her acting in that scene in particular was great. That was her real standout scene, and I think she's hot as shit. I really liked Zachary Levi as Shazam in this movie. I think it was really funny. The brand new suit looks amazing, and I think the standout scene with Zachary Levi, it was when he was talking to Helen Mirren at the restaurant, and then he said like, "Oh, I've seen all the Fast and Furious movies. It's about family and everything." And then Helen Mirren was like really angry and she kicked his ass. That was so funny. That was freaking awesome. That scene reminded me a lot of the scene in The Dark Knight Rises when Bane kicked Batman's ass. But I prefer that scene. Still a great scene, and also I think speaking of the action scenes, I think that the scene at the end of the movie from the trailers when Shazam fought the dragon at the end, that scene was fucking amazing. Really, it was visually stunning. That scene, the CGI looked even better than before. And the CGI looked amazing. The CGI on the dragon in particular, it looked amazing. This one scene, the scene was just so amazing. Him walking to the dragon, the whole hype build up, then him fighting the dragon and everything. That scene, easily the best scene in the entire movie. But also, it reminded me a lot of the Hong Kong battle in Godzilla vs. Kong. I can't decide which one I preferred. Both of them are amazing. Especially the music that was playing in the background during the scene was also amazing. Him flying through the dragon's flames and everything, it just looked epic. And also the movie was hilarious. It was really, really funny, I think. There were a lot of scenes in this movie where I just couldn't stop laughing. And Zachary Levi's chemistry and the jokes with the other actors was really funny. One joke in particular that was just so funny, I just couldn't stop laughing, and the whole crowd I was watching the movie with, we couldn't stop laughing either. Like, it was a laugh fest. It was so funny. Like, really, it was easily the funniest DCU movie, and that surprised me a lot. I knew this movie was going to be funny, but like, the fact that I laughed more during this movie than in Birds of Prey, Aquaman, and even the first Shazam movie, which the first Shazam movie was already really funny, so it was hard to top that. And also, the Wonder Woman cameo was freaking awesome, really, it was. We already knew Wonder Woman was going to be in the movie because Warner Brothers spoiled the entire movie in the trailer, and that they reused the BVS theme. That theme is awesome, the fact that they reused it for this one awesome cameo scene, and Shazam's chemistry with Wonder Woman was freaking awesome. I love that he like mentioned Wonder Woman throughout the movie, then they actually met for the first time. That was freaking awesome. Such an awesome cameo. I'm really happy that I actually brought back Henry Cavill's Superman for Black Adam, Batfleck for The Flash, and now in this movie they brought back Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. That's freaking awesome. Let's go! Let's move on with what I did not like about the movie. First up, the action scenes were very forgettable. Again, like I said, the final battle when Shazam went head to head against the dragon was visually stunning, but the rest of the action scenes before that was just a massive disappointment. Very forgettable and very mediocre. And it's like one of the best things about the DCU is the action scenes. I love it, the DCU, at least it has some amazing action scenes. And in other amazing DCU movies, I remembered how amazing and how epic and awesome those action scenes were. I remembered how epic and awesome it was when JSA and Black Adam went head to head against Sabak. That was freaking awesome. And in Birds of Prey, I remember how epic and awesome it was, the amazing car chase sequence. And in the best DCU movie there is, Zack Snyder's Justice League, I remembered how amazing it was when Superman went head to head against Steppenwolf. That was fucking amazing. I remembered how amazing those action scenes were in previous DCU movies, but here I can't remember what even happened in the action. Was there even action in that? Like, do you even call it action? Like, calling action is like it gives more credit than it deserves, to be honest. In Shazam 2, I think it did a great job at connecting itself to the other DCU movies. It had a lot of references to other DCEU characters, but also had a lot of awesome cameos from other DCU characters. Not gonna spoil anything, but the post-credit scene was freaking awesome, and 2 awesome cameos from awesome DCU characters. And also Annabelle also cameoed in the movie. That was freaking awesome. She cameoed in the first Shazam movie, and now she's back. And also, there were a lot of awesome horror sequences in the movie. David F Samberg is obviously a horror movie fan, and there were a lot of awesome horror references and horror movie scenes in the movie. A lot of monsters that you might have seen in the trailer. Those were freaking awesome. And David F Samberg even having a cameo in his own movie, being attacked by one of the monsters. That's freaking awesome. Some great CGI on the monsters. Like, they looked like really, really good CGI. Comment down below, what do you guys think about Shazam 2? So yeah, anyways guys, that's it for my review of Shazam, Fury of the Gods. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Shazam!